Hey everybody, it's Heather. Today is day 48 on my 90-day journey. I made a deal with myself on January 6th that I was going to come on here every day and talk for 20 minutes or less about what it is that I've learned on how we're going to get this channel monetized. A lot of times I'm driving around in the car with my dog Perla, and she's not with me right now. She's outside. But I just wanted to say today is another day of encouragement for anybody who wants to start their new channel and they still think, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know if anybody ever wants to listen to me, or I trip over my words and I don't like the way my voice sounds. You know, all those things that we do to ourselves. I don't normally do this, but today I hit record off and on, I think 16 different times, and deleted the videos. I just wanted to say we all have those days, you know? I don't feel off per se. I just feel normally I say just hit record, and then, you know, I usually have had an outline or some talking points from the research that I've done on monetization of your channel and YouTube policies, and you know, tips from other creators, and today I do too. But I just felt like, you know, we just have our days. And I guess today's one of mine. I was thinking a lot about, while I was watching videos and reading documents on monetizing channels, I was thinking a lot about how much I like the idea of a grassroots channel. So, you know, Grassroots is starting from the beginning, right? So I started January 6th. I've had a YouTube channel for over 10 years, but I've used it for maintenance of my house. Single mom, 2 kids, a little slice of Texas property, a horse, well, we've always had animals. And, you know, I've done all that type of work myself, even though I was working 60-hour weeks. And I don't know. I bought a little farmhouse and I've been taking care of it myself. Redid the gutters, the electrical in the kitchen. I fixed the septic, stuff like that. And I thank YouTube immensely, because if it weren't for other content creators that were, you know, putting videos out there on ways to fix things, I would have been, well, I always make friends everywhere I go. I guess I would have made more friends in my neighborhood, which is mostly older, retired folks, a little bit older than me. My point is, I would have found my way. But one really good channel, if you resonate with what I just said, her channel was C Jane Drill. That one was very helpful. So with that said, what I was thinking about was a grassroots channel. And what does that matter to other people that are watching, you know? So grassroots is like starting from the beginning, starting fresh, starting new, building something from the ground up, right? The roots up. And I was thinking, you know, I keep telling people, like, join my channel, hit subscribe, you know, I'll join yours and we can all, you know, do this together. And then I started noticing there's a lot of small content creators that are doing like shout outs for, I thought it was for people that were subscribed to their channel, but it looks like there was some sort of monetary thing going on. And, I don't know. I'm sure that's great and all, and I'm just not there yet. So, you know, I the super chats and all of that stuff that comes when you have 500 subscribers. So once you get to 1,000 subscribers, if you don't already know this, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch hours, you have the ability to join the YouTube Partner Program, where you get part of the revenue from ads, right? But when you hit 500 subscribers, you can have some perks on your channel, where people that are viewing your content or subscribing to your content can be members. If y'all ever see that where it says like members only, it's going to whenever you're setting up your channel, it'll say, I said that real weird, channel. It will let you set up different tiers, so you can do 1, 2, 3 different tiers for members, and you pick how much you want your members to pay, and then it's your job to give additional content, or it's got like badges, or I think it's 4 or 5 different like emojis, or different things that they can use that are a little different than the normal people that would be viewing. So it gives people an elevated access to a channel by having a membership, but it can be any dollar amount. So I've seen them where it's $2.99 a month all the way up to $19.99, but honestly I've read up on it, and so please keep me honest if you know any different, but it was my understanding that each tier just needs to be higher than the one before, and there's one of them, I think the lowest maybe, that you can't change. I'm not sure about that. I'm not there yet, and I definitely will talk more in detail about that. But the reason I'm bringing it up today is because I noticed some other content creators were doing shout outs for, like, it was like small content creators to small content creators and shout outs to each other, which I thought was great. But then it looked like, when I was really scrolling back to the beginning and reading what started their whole little journey, it kind of looked a little bit like there were donations being taken for it. So my point is that I really love the idea of supporting each other, and I was trying to think like how. So I'm talking about just hit record. I'm talking about, don't feel like you need a microphone or a fancy camera. And yes, you definitely need that if you're going to do, something a little more polished, right? I'm on my Android, so I truly am just hitting record, and I'm talking about what I know, and I'm saying that you can too. So I don't have donations on my channel. I'm gonna sync up my artwork after my 90-day mark. I'm gonna sync up my art. I have an art studio, so I'm gonna sync up all my art. I'll add the link, because you can add the link, of course, to your channel. And I wanted to say that I kind of think it's great if everybody does shout out each other, but I don't think that, it needs to be more than, maybe, if you want to, just put in the comments of this video, subscribe, like, and then put your name of your own channel, and then everybody that sees your name, we can all do that with each other. Subscribe to the channel, like, and then dive into the content if it's a channel that you would really resonate with. And I know you're like, well, Heather, I don't want to learn about cars or video games or whatever. So the point is if you are here and you are like me and this is your journey, consider it like a payback, right? Like paying it forward. So I liked that idea better. And if I see that people are resonating with that, I wanted to do just like a community post every day with the names of anybody that's putting it in the content. In the comments, and I'll just, I'll keep the ball rolling every day, so we can kind of go back and forth and have a little springboard off of each other. I just thought, that would be a nice way to show each other's support. So if you're on here and you've been thinking about doing a YouTube channel, but you haven't yet, I can give you a quick rundown. First off, they say 20 minutes is like a good average video. I've talked a lot about this, so I'm just going to kind of speak to it quickly. 20 minutes is because to monetize, if that's your goal, you're going to need 4,000 hours that are watched by viewers. Well, if you go less than 20 minutes, just think about that. That's just less time that people will be viewing your content, which means there'll be less contributed watch time to your overall goal, right? So 20 minutes seems to be a really good average that they're saying. Also, in all honesty, once you get good at it, it should take you about 10 minutes to prepare for your video. If you're going to just hit record, imagine it's like a 20-minute video. I personally watch my video afterwards just to make sure, like, did I clean the lens? Is it visible? At this one, it's getting dark because I hit just record a lot of times and the sun was going down. But normally, how's the brightness? Did I clean the lens? Can you hear? Is the audio on? And listen to yourself. I usually check, did I cuss on accident? Something like that. Okay. And then when you're finished, it should take you about 10 minutes to upload, to type in your title, your description. You can just manually add your timestamps. So if you've already watched it, you took the 20 minutes to do the recording, then you watched it for 20 minutes. As you're watching it, you can note, okay, then I talked about this. Okay, then I talked about that, and put the the minute, second, just jot it down, and then you can type it into your description. Hello, Heather. My mom was an English teacher. I don't know what just happened there. So, and then after you do your timestamps on your description, then also you're going to want to put your hashtag. So that's the £, and literally I know some of y'all are like, Heather, we know all that. But put the £, and then you're going to put the topics that you talked about. Either in today's video, you want to put the topics that you talk about, or the topics that you normally talk about. If you don't know or you're not sure, YouTube will have a little button on there when you're going to upload it that says hashtags, and you can push that button and it will say, you can either hit each hashtag individually, you can hit all, and it's going to grab all of them for you, and then you're going to hit save. You want to make sure it's public, set to public, and then it's going to ask you 5 or 6 questions. Do you want your location shown? Is it for kids? No. Is there AI in it? Well, I don't know what your video's on, but mine's no. And then are you paid for anything on it, like a paid promotional? No. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. And then before I actually record my video, I always take a selfie right beforehand. So that way when I go to upload my video, I can put all those things in, right? And before I hit upload, I'm going to go to where it shows like the very first screen of my video. There's like a little edit thing there, and you can hit that, and it should just go directly into your phone to your photos, and you can grab your selfie, and that would be what you would call a thumbnail. Now, if you're going to be doing more than hit and just record, you may want to do more than that, and each day or each time you record, if it's a different topic, then obviously you want your thumbnail and your title to all represent what your video is. So you need to make sure those all sync together. This is because I am talking and I just take a selfie of, usually it's my dog and my face that you would see. So that's what we do. And once we hit the 90-day, I should have a little more information on, what has been successful for us. And I do know that anytime I really talk about monetization, where I figure everybody's like, well, I thought that's all you were talking about. Well, I've talked about me, myself, and I also. And I think that really a lot of people are looking for how to monetize their channels. And it's just something it's top of the mind for everyone. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you put your name in the comments, and I am happy to make a list every day of anybody that does that, and I will also go to your channel and I will subscribe, and I'll dive into your content. And I don't think it's a huge ask for everybody that's made it this far to do the same. So if this is the first time that you have heard my voice, I just want you to know that you can do this. You are kind, you are loved, and you are supported. And I come here every day. Subscribe. YouTube will let you know every time I push out new content. And I'll tell you every day. I love you. Bye.